Hello there, I'm Gavin from Exclusive Expeditions and welcome to the next episode in our Q&A sessions. Today we will be discussing Aranui Cruises. Who are Aranui? Compagnie Polynésienne de Transport Maritime, also known as CPTM, is a third-generation maritime company which operates the Aranui, a passenger freighter vessel in French Polynesia. Founded in 1954 by the patriarch of the Wong family from Tahiti, first as Wingman Hing and subsequently as CPTM, its ships have been plying the waters of French Polynesia for over 6 decades. Originally, it serviced the archipelagos, supplying and conducting trade between these islands and Tahiti. In 1978, the commercial line to the Marquesas Islands was adding to its shipping route, and in 1984, the Aranui was converted to accommodate passengers, creating Aranui Cruises. At the time of its first sailing, and for many years after, the Aranui was the only ship to bring tourists to the Marquesas, putting them on the map and creating an interest in this little-known archipelago. Now, over the past 30 years, it has helped revitalise the long-forgotten Marquesan culture and contribute to the local economy by introducing these islands to nearly 45,000 international passengers, thereby establishing itself as the premier and most in-depth cruise to the Marquesas. With a knowledgeable and expert Polynesian crew, many of whom have been with the company for over 30 years, this soft adventure and cultural experience truly represents the journey of a lifetime. Launched in 2015, the Aranui 5 is a new, custom-built, dual-purpose passenger freighter that sails from Tahiti to the Marquesas, Tuamotu and Society Islands in French Polynesia on a 14-day cruise. Designed to offer all of the comforts of a cruise liner while operating as a supply ship, Aranui 5 is classified as a small vessel accommodating approximately 254 passengers and just 103 cabins. With 8 different guest decks, the interior decor reflects the Polynesian heritage of our owners and crew. The ship features a restaurant where all the meals on board are served in a casual setting. There are 2 lounges, 2 conference rooms where guest lecturers will offer presentations on various topics relating to the Marquesas. There are 4 bars, including the Sky Bar, which has sweeping panoramic views. There's an outdoor pool, a boutique, a massage room, and there's also a gym so you can work off those pounds, which you always gain when you're on a cruise. What itineraries are available on Aranui 5? Well, another unique thing about Aranui 5 is that it repeats the same 14-day, 13-night itinerary all year round. The same itinerary is kept all year round primarily because it is a working ship, and the islands rely heavily on this service for the delivery of goods. There really is no other voyage with which you will experience this level of immersion in French Polynesian culture. Now, in these remote islands, Aranui 5's arrival is always met with great enthusiasm, as they really do provide an essential link to the outside world. Watching the Aranui 5's crew perform their tasks in each port of call makes for very interesting viewing and is part of the attraction and charm of this voyage. Aranui 5 offers adventure voyaging at its best, with full amenities, seafaring stability, warm hospitality, and a lifetime of unforgettable memories. What is included? The cruise is on a full board basis with an included shore excursion program. Now, these expertly organised tours really are the best way to see these beautiful islands. These excursions will include either a picnic lunch or a delicious meal at a local restaurant. Now, shipboard purchases and liquor are not included, and neither are gratuities, but these are at your discretion. It is worth noting that tipping is not customary in Tahiti, so there is no need to tip on board, but as many people are used to paying gratuities for good service, you can still do this and the staff do appreciate it, but again, it is not required. Meals are served in the Aranui's dining room in an informal setting and is normally served over 2 seatings. There is a buffet breakfast, and the lunch and dinner menus will vary depending on what fresh ingredients are available at the time. Complimentary wine is provided at both lunch and dinner. Now please let us know at the time of booking or no later than 3 weeks in advance of the sailing date if you need a special medically prescribed diet. The ship can always arrange this for you and it's no problem at all. How much does it cost? Much like with the itinerary, the base prices do not change throughout the year. There are, however, selected voyages which offer a 10% discount. Please contact us for any details on those. Passenger accommodations range from premium exterior staterooms, more than 90% with a private balcony, to standard exterior staterooms with a picture window or porthole, and then down to Class C, which is a shared dormitory-style cabin with occupancy for 4 or 8. Now, based on the prices for 2018 in pounds, prices start from around $2299 for a shared dormitory berth, often a good and relatively inexpensive option for solo travellers who don't mind sharing a room with fellow adventurers. Outside staterooms start from around $3599 per person and deluxe balcony rooms from $4349 per person. Now if you really wanted to treat yourself, you could go for the presidential suite. That comes in at around $6999 per person. This suite is 441 square feet with a 129 square foot balcony and includes 2 bathrooms, a living room, minibar, walk-in closet, a safe and 2 flat screen TVs. For those solo travellers who would not be interested in the dormitory share and would like their own room, a 50% supplement charge applies throughout the year. When is the best time to book? If you would like to experience the pinnacle of adventure cruising aboard Aranui 5, booking a year or more in advance is highly recommended, particularly if you would like to secure one of the higher category suites. Indeed, there are some voyages in the latter part of 2018 which have already completely sold out, 10 or 11 months ahead of time. If you are happy to share in one of the dormitory cabins, there is always a chance that you could secure a space closer to sailing. But again, to really guarantee that you're always able to book the stateroom category of your choice, I do recommend that you start looking at the voyage dates for 2019 now and make that advance booking. Booking in advance with Aranui gives you peace of mind, as you do not have to worry about new promotions and price changes coming in at a later date. Whether you book a year or a month before, the price will remain the same. But make sure you do book up early though, so you can secure that all-important availability. To make a booking, you just need to pay a 25% deposit and we'll do all of the rest for you. Well, that's it for the latest edition of our Q&A sessions. I do hope you found this presentation on Aranui Cruises informative and that you've learned something new today. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, you can do so below. You'll then get a notification of the next edition of our Q&A sessions, and please feel free to like and write a comment below as well. Thanks for joining us.